So we are setting up our iPads, and I got Kyle here. Kyle's gonna show me his methodology of setting up our iPads. We're gonna open up that iPad. We're gonna make sure that
Do you want it to have our login?
whatever.
I don't even know what the power button is. I'm a great iPad
there we go.
user.
Yeah. All right. So as soon as I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna turn it over to Kyle. You're gonna enter in our password, which is obviously 2869, and oh no, 2869. There we go. So after that, what you want to do is, let's say that we had the POS open. What we want to do is close that POS. I'm going to use the settings as an example, and beyond that, we're going to enter into settings. We are going to go to the Wi-Fi. In the event that the Wi-Fi is not connected to ISPOTA or ISPOTA 1, then you would just simply connect, and there's no password, so it'll automatically connect. If you notice, you can see the little check. That way it is, it's on. Now from there, you want to go to the Bluetooth. You want to make sure that the, from here I'm going to turn it over to Kyle.
Okay. So you can see the Verix BT, that would be the Verifone card reader. We're going to click the I and forget the device. Forget? Yes. Okay. We'll forget the device. It has forgotten the device, and we'll turn the Bluetooth off. Then over on the card reader, hold the red button till it beeps an inordinate amount of times, and then turns off.
It says shutting down, and then it
Now
goes
it's off.
completely down. One thing I'm just gonna, if you ever hear me saying anything, the quality's horrible. Like on my camera, it's great, but on YouTube, it's the worst.
Then we turn it on by holding down the green button until it comes on. And then we go back to the iPad and turn the Bluetooth back on. Then we wait.
So what are you waiting on?
I'm waiting on the card reader to turn on all the way, to get cycled up to come to the main menu.
So it looks cycled up. It says initializing BT interface.
Usually I will do all of our iPads at one time so that we don't have the waiting time. Okay, it says press 1, 2, 3 to enter main menu.
So it says failed to connect to iPad.
So we'll want to go to scan pair.
Scan pair is number 1.
New scan is number 1.
Okay, new scan number
Says
1.
it's searching for devices.
Now, let's say I accidentally grabbed the wrong one and I connected to a different iPad. Well, how big of a problem would that
It
be?
may work or it may not.
Okay.
So it says devices found, iPad 1P. This is
iPad
iPad
IPOS 1P. Okay.
So we'll click connect. It says pair. It comes up with the pairing. Yes, we want to pair. Yes, we want to pair. Ding, 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 ding. And it'll go back to the main menu, and it'll come up with a connected to exiting in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds. What I have found is if you wait until this is all done and it finishes saying initializing, it'll say starting something or another, version something or another. It
Okay.
says please wait, so don't open up IPOS.
Okay.
Otherwise you'll be closing down IPOS. It still says initializing. Don't open up IPOS or you'll be closing down IPOS again, trying to get the card reader to connect.
So it says initializing, please wait. It's got
This is when you get your coffee.
December 8th of 1987. Possibly 1887. We don't know. Only time will tell.
This is when you sit back and have a cup of coffee.
Sit back, sip on your coffee, sip on your,
Now, it has gone to the screen that says CFA.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
Go back to the iPad. Click on IPOS.
So he clicked on the little register icon down there at the bottom. That's the IPOS. So
We're going to sign in with the number on the iPad.
okay, so we're going to go 9991 on this one. We're going to sign in. It's going to initialize,
It's going to reset the flux capacitor.
reset the flux capacitor, just like Kyle's saying. We're restarting this. There's Cecilia. She's wore out. She's almost clocked in. She's tired from almost clocking in. So it says restarting POS. It's just getting it ready. I'm getting everything set up, and you just be patient with it. Wait for it. Okay, signing in. Now, it's got additional distribution point, face-to-face and drive. You want to go to face-to-face and drive, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay, you click done, and you're ready to go.
Yes.
Now, is there any testing you need to do?
Typically, I will test it to make sure it's connected. You can take a manager card. This is Kyle Hunman's manager card. Just swipe it on through, and it comes through. Sure. And it is not responding at all. Maybe my card is dead. How about a credit card? If you take any card, whether it's the right card or not, it should come up with either an error message or a message about the card. It
Okay.
did not. So perhaps we opened IPOS too early.
So in that case, you would just shut it down.
Close down IPOS.
Reboot it.
Typically, if the card reader does not beep, you can close down IPOS, open it back up, and then it'll work.
Yeah. So now it also has an icon down there that said receipt printer not detected or something. That went away. It's just loading up. So
Yes.
still loading
Typically,
up.
if the card reader beeps and does not respond on the iPad, then you have to reconnect altogether. If the card reader does not beep, it's either the card reader is completely broken, or you can just turn off IPOS and open it back up. I don't know why.
So we're back in. We're trying the manager card again.
When it's connected, it should come up and say IPOS red. It has not done that, so that troubles me. Yeah. Somebody has turned off. Okay, so we'll show the camera. Under setup, process credit transactions has been turned off for IPOS 1P.
So why in God's name would they do that?
I'm guessing that the card reader was dead, and they
Didn't
thought it
wa-
would be useful to turn that off. There is no reason to turn that off. Even if you can't use the card reader, it's okay to have the little yellow flag in the bottom corner saying you can't use the card reader. Doesn't hurt anything. Do not touch process credit transactions. Leave it on. Now we need to
Reboot
close
it.
down IPOS
This is good because I didn't know any of that.
and open it back up. It's on
Okay.
my paper that I have, my unpublished paper.
Okay, so it's rebooting.
And that should never be the case. No one should enter setup except for. I wish we could lock that and if it require a manager code.
Really?
I wish we could. I'll ask IT.
I don't know why anyone would have done that other than by mistake.
I don't know why they wouldn't. I have seen it done before.
So are there any other kind of common problems that you run into or no?
Common problems. I think people.
Here's a
turning
quick
that off
question.
has happened.
We have a outside cache. What would you click on that front page there?
face to face in the drive.
So all face-to-face,
Everything
never
is
anything
face-to-face
else.
in the drive-thru,
Heard
yeah.
that. So now it still doesn't say.
Now it has come up. It still doesn't say anything. We'll test the card,
But at least this time we got a little beep beep beep.
but it did not pop up on the. It should pop up and say no transaction or something like that. It is not doing that. Just in case my manager card has ceased to work. It has not done that.
So at this point you would just reboot it, right? You
At
start
this
the
point,
process
I would
over.
Start the entire process all over.
All right, guys, I'm going to shut this off right quick so we can have this.